In this video, I am going to explain how we will determine the reaction at the supports. In the last video, we have discussed the determining the reaction at the contact surface, right? In this problem, we are going to discuss about the determining the reaction at the supports. First problem, a beam carries a load as shown in the figure. Determine the reaction at the supports. Here they have given the two supports, hinged support and roller support, and along with the uniformly distributed load. This type of indication is called as uniformly distributed load. And here one thing you have to keep it in mind, for the hinged support the two mutually perpendicular reactions will be acting at the point. For the roller support only one reaction, and for the fixed two mutually perpendicular reaction and along with the moment. First step is you have to draw the free body diagram for this. Yes, this type of indication is called as hinged support and this is roller support, right? Hinged support means two mutually perpendicular reaction, RAX and RAY. And next this is roller support, RB. Now transfer all this load into this beam. Yes, extend this load, that is 80 kilonewton, which is at a distance of 2 meters, right? And next you have to convert this uniformly distributed load into a point load. Point load is equal to, the intensity of the load is 2 kilonewton per meter. Intensity of the load is distributed uniformly throughout this length, right? The intensity of the load is 2 kilonewton meter and the distance is 4 meter. 2 into 4 is 8 kilonewton. Now the UDL is converted into a point load. It should be placed at the midpoint of this distance. The total distance is 4 meter and you have to place in such a way that it should be at the center of that distance, that is 2 meter apart. And next transfer the given load 40 meter. It should be 1 meter from the point B. Now the free body diagram is ready, and next step is you have to consider the equilibrium condition. And you know equilibrium condition for the non-concurrent is H is equal to summation of H is equal to 0, V is equal to 0, and along with that moment is also 0. H is nothing but horizontal force, V is nothing but vertical. Let's first take the first equilibrium condition. The moment is equal to 0. Summation of moment about the point A is equal to 0. And you know how to take the moment, right? If you are taking the moment from this point, means these two will become 0, right? And next this will be acting in clockwise direction. 80 into perpendicular distance is 2 plus 8 into distance from moment center to line of action is 4, and next plus 40 into perpendicular distance is 6. Next this is acting in anti-clockwise direction. Minus RB into perpendicular distance is 7. If you simplifying this, you will get the reaction RB as 61.71 kilonewton. And next summation of V is equal to 0. Next, by considering that diagram, write down the vertical component, upward as positive and downward as negative. Take the upward force as positive and downward force as negative. There you will get the value of RAY, and there is no horizontal force acting on a beam, so summation of is equal RAX is equal to 0. This is how you are determining the reaction at the supports. It's in the same way, here they have given the another beam. You have to find out the reaction at these two supports. Here they have given the roller supports at this. You know roller support means only one reaction, and transfer the load on the beam. And next write down the equilibrium condition. Moment about the point A is equal to 0. If you have taken the moment about the point A, it is acting in clockwise direction, and it is also clockwise, it is acting in anti-clockwise. If you simplify this, there you will get the value of RB. Next equilibrium condition, V is equal to 0. RA is acting upward, RA minus 3 minus 6 and plus RB. There you will get the value of RA. And in the next problem, find the reaction at the supports. Here they have given the hinged support and this is roller support, and this is uniformly distributed load. You have to draw the free body diagram for this. For the hinged support, two mutually perpendicular reaction RAX and RAY. Next, transfer the given load 10 kN with the distance of 2 meter apart from the point A. Next, convert this UDL into point load, and you know how to convert the UDL into a point load. It is intensity of the load multiplied with distance. Intensity of the load is 2 and the distance is 4, and the point load will be 8 kN, which is placed at the 2 meter apart. Next, the reaction RB. Next, go for the equilibrium condition. Moment about the point A. Always prefer the hinged point. Always prefer for taking the moment, always prefer the hinged point. Moment about the point A is equal to 0, and take the moment from this point. Yes, you know, if the reaction is acting through the moment center, the moment will be 0. If you have taken the moment from this point, this is acting in clockwise direction. Next, this is acting in clockwise and this is anti-clockwise. If you simplify this, there you will get the value of RB. And next, go for the another two equilibrium condition. V is equal to 0 and H is equal to 0. There you will get the value of RAY and RAX.